Hello friends, hi, how are we today? I hope we are all doing well. I am doing fantastic. I am here. It is before the end of March and I am filming my April kit lineup. I am so excited and so happy for it. I am very excited about all the kits that I'm using. It's so funny because the next video that's going up on my channel is a Dash of Sun Design kit. You should go check that out. After this is going to be released on the Tuesday. That will be released on the Thursday. But you know what? Without further ado, let's just get into it. All right, this is one of my newer kits. It was in my last haul video, so if you want to go check out my haul video, I will link that up in the iCard. It's just going to say haul, and it's the one that was literally the most recent video before this one. But I just love this kit, and it's called Morning Mist, and I kind of thought it was the most perfect transitional kit for between March, where it's like really, really unfun, yucky weather, over into April. And quite frankly, this is perfect because we are currently having a ice storm here in Ontario, and thankfully where I am, it's really not that bad. The temperature has risen above freezing, so the ice has melted largely, but like you could not step foot outside without like slipping this morning. Whereas my mom, when she was up at her cabin, the cabin I know I've told you all about, we go to, so when we were there, or at least she was just messaging me, she has been there. They had to leave. Their heat was off. They had no power. She couldn't have coffee. She harped on that for a bit because coffee, you know, is life. And they couldn't do their dishes. They couldn't do anything. And because she's on a septic system, because she is in a position where the water gets pumped into the cabin, but you have to have electricity for that, could not do anything. So they left really early this morning, and while she was driving back to her place that's closer to me, she was telling me about all the trees down that were over the roads, which was clearly far more significant than here. So I thought this was perfect because we are still supposed to get a couple more days of ice storm, then we're supposed to get a snowstorm, and then on Thursday it is supposed to bounce up to 16 to 20 degrees, which is approximately like 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So, you know, I think this is a great kit. We're going to see some blooms. Anyway, it's a stunning kit, and I just get her basic kit, which I think I'm going to need to revisit the ones that I get, only because this doesn't come with date covers, but then I don't always need a date cover, you know? Like, instead of a date cover, I'll just put this beautiful floral for deco. So let me just show you what is in the kit. They are 9 full boxes, and this one is silver foil, which is very appropriate, I think. And it says, where frost fades, flowers bloom, and then any imperfections that you see are from me. Chelsea is too meticulous with her kits. There are never imperfections. These were formerly foiled headers. I don't even know how she used to do that, but I like these little, I don't know if you can really tell because they're pastels, but they're lace, and they're much smaller than a real header, but they're nice little dividers. I really like them, so I'm glad for them. This is your very, very functional page. Now, they don't fit all the way across in a 7x9 vertical neutral planner, which is what I am in. However, this page is very nice if you want to like put an icon and then write in the box. So that's great. The bottom washi is the reason for the season. Oh my God. There is nothing Chelsea does badly in these kits. Like, holy, this is beautiful. And hers go all the way across. And these will fit a 7x9 standard vertical if you were in the Erin Condren. I'm in the Sadie stickers. And then she has all of this beautiful deco on the side. And then your final page is your habit trackers, headers, so patterned headers, some boxes, her icons, which I believe she drew by herself. They're very pastel. You can hardly see them on this camera, but they're beautiful in person. And then these are if you wanted to do checklists, and then obviously a Monday through Sunday and a quote box if you wanted to do that. So that was everything, not everything, but that is the kit that I am using for the week of March 31st through April 6th. I think I should have told you that at the beginning, but here we are, it'll be labeled at the beginning of this. Next up, for April 14th, or April, oh my god, 7th through 13th, I thought I was like all organized. I wrote out everything. It's beside me. I was like, this is the time. This is the one that I'm going to be organized for. No, I'm not. I'm so clearly not. I'm going to take a sip of water before I cough. The thing is, it would have taken a lot more work to edit out that cough, so... Anyway, this is called the I'd Rather Be Reading, and I believe this was the... I want to say 7th, is that right? I feel like maybe longer. Anniversary kits for the Prairie Planner. It is amazing. Very apt. We have like nothing going on this week. It's a very low-key week. And I thought it would be perfect for just a reading kit, an anytime kit. So I love this. I'd rather be reading. Dreary April days call for, you know, hot chocolate tea reading perfect. So it comes with 9 full boxes, and it also comes with 2 headers that are the same color as the deco up here. I don't know if most people know that these exist because they are very, very kiss cut. You would not see them. They're very flush to the page, I think is the word. The next page, and again, I get the tiny version. I'm not sure if I got more. I don't think I did. Anyway, standard vertical tiny, because I don't need much more than that. So this is your very functional page. You've got half boxes, third boxes, quarter boxes, pattern boxes, appointment labels, and rounded edges. Then the bottom washi, super cute. I love the key. I love the feather. It just feels like, actually, you know that series Lock and Key? I don't know if you do know that. I think it's by Joe Hill. If you don't, graphic novel, fun to diversify your reading. It's cool. Go for it. As well as the beautiful Monday through Sunday. And then you've got your sidebar, which is your habit tracker and your Monday through Sunday. Then you've got your next page, which Chelsea makes sure is, what's the word I'm looking for? Color-coded to the kit. You're currently reading, currently watching, movie banner, all of your flags, as well as weekend banner. And then your extra page that you get in the tiny is the glitter header page, which also comes with an extra one if you don't want a girl. And then your... extra quarter boxes. I'm just seeing this. So like I would use her hair, but I would switch out her for this. So there are no faces. And that is everything for the Prairie Planner for the week of April 7th through 13th. For the week of April 14th through 20th, I am so excited to have this Country Vibes kit. It's a little ambitious, but you know, I really was hoping the weather would nicen up enough that this would be like spring cleaning vibes. So I like the idea of like green and verdant outside, and you've got books by the window. I mean, we're obviously seeing a trend. Let the sunlight in, but maybe it's not quite warm enough to go outside. Certainly it does give me June vibes as well, but I'm going to stick with it in April also because I want that pop of color. Now, there did used to be a very judgmental duck who was supposed to be this full box. I don't have any alternatives for the girls. I might see if I can pull in some of my leftover stickers from different kits to pull in. We'll see. But either way, Sweet Tea Sticker Co's format works really well for me, except for she got away with it this week header. She did away with it. It's all done. My heart breaks, but what can you do? So the format is 8 full boxes. You get your Monday through Sunday 2 half boxes. Then your very functional sheet, 9 more half boxes. 3 are always patterned. And then you get your 3 heart checklist, 9 third boxes, and 5 scallops. You get your Monday through Sunday as well as to-do and 2 sets of glitter headers, and then her scripts, which are sort of like universal. And then I love the gingham print at the bottom. I think it's so indicative of like maybe an early picnic or the throw that you're going to put on your couch while you have a tea and read a book next to the window while you watch the world bloom. Her icons, which again I feel are very generalized so that anyone could use them, but also she's made them significantly smaller so they're more able to be utilized. And that is the Essentials kit. Now, I do know that Christy had a new release as of this weekend, and it was some fonts. She has 30 new mini font sheets in her shop that I'm like salivating over. It's a beautiful font. And then also a new kit, which oh, I can't wait. You guys should all go check it out. If you wanted to, I believe the shop is on sale until March 31st. If you're, obviously you're going to watch this after March 31st because this is my April kit lineup. So you can use my code ALEX20, which I'll pop up on the screen, for 20% off your order. And I don't get any kickbacks for that. It's just because I shop with her so often. She wanted to give back from the people who are shopping through me, through her. So that was Sweet Tea Sticker Co. for the week of April 14th through 20th. And while we've had pastels and muted colors and beautiful transition into spring, by the end of April, if it is snowing too freaking bad, it's time for some color. I have been hoarding this kit since I got it last year from Bunny Bear Plans. It is artwork from Neopets. My like 90s millennial heart is, I'm an 80s baby by the way, but like this was big in the 90s and early 2000s. Like my millennial heart is throbbing with excitement. I played Destructo Match every single day. The slushies were a big thing. You know, making sure that you got the correct paintbrush for fairy colors. So I'll walk you through. Now, I do believe the formats of the kits have changed, so I don't really know what's available. If you wanted to, you can go check her out on Instagram where you can see, you know, the shop format. So you get 8 full boxes. You get your next page with 2 other full boxes, which I think I might bring in terms of the fairies. Now, the fairies, the nostalgia, I'll probably do the soup kitchen fairy, but like I don't love her, but I don't know, but then what would I give up? I guess I would get rid of these 2 boxes and put in these ones. That feels more accurate. But then look at all the like the Neopets and then the pets and then the pets and then like, oh my god, all of it, and like the scratch cards. I'm honestly very influenced like within myself to go get this. The only thing is that you can't use my regular pens on this paper. I would have to do a pen test to see what works. I think Sharpie works. I don't know. Let's check. Not on this one though, because this is colorful. So let's just check on the regular one. Test. No, it doesn't. Will my Rytech work? Test. Nope. What's gonna work here? What about just like, I don't know, this Pentel, oh, Pilot G-Tech. Test. Oh, not even a little. Nope, definitely not. Test. Ooh, all right. So whatever, whoa, this is a 0.25. 1 second, guys. So this is a 0.25 and it's the only one that's not smudging. And I do have another. Oh, that's juicy. Very minimal smudge. So this one, this came in a bullet journal that I got. They both did, but this one doesn't have a sticky stick on top. This is the one I'll be using. Who thought we'd be getting pen tests today? Not me, that's for sure. Anyway, so you get obviously lots of little things. Then you have, oh, another one. I won't be using that one, but it's cute. You've got your bottom washi, which does loan itself to like foil over top of it. I might, for this plain blue, I might end up swapping out for a simply gilded blue with just like some foil, just for funsies. And then your header or your date covers. Then you have your movie ones, your flight, if you're taking flights, date covers, date dots rather, a weekend, which is so cute. And that's it. That's everything. And that was for the week of April 21st through 27th. Because you go into May 4th for the next one, I am definitely going to be making May my 5-week, and I think it's a 5-week month. So that was everything from Bunny Bear Plans, Sweet Tea Sticker Co., the Prairie Planner, and Dash of Sun Designs. And honestly, I can't, like, just Everything is so cute. This whole entire April is going to be so nice. I've said it before and I've said it back again. I haven't had a year except for like the current 2024 year that I'm still 2 months behind, and we're not going to talk about it. I haven't had a year I've loved every single kit so much as I have loved these ones. So I'm really glad that we get to be on this trend, we get to be on this roll, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. I will see you all next time. I hope you are all staying safe and well. Toodles!